McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode 5. This is actually episode 5. I need to have a quick talk with you guys about what happened with this series and really just why I had all my numbers mixed up on the episode. So, what ended up happening was I accidentally uploaded, and I guess I just uploaded the same video twice by accident, named it episode 1 and episode 2 when it was actually the same episode twice. So, everything had to get moved over by one number, and that's why I kept messing around and like leaving words in the top corners of my video and stuff like that. But this is actually episode 5 now. We are back on track and ready to really, get focused on this series because yes, it's been a bit crazy so far and the team hasn't really progressed in the direction I wanted it to, but let's just jump into the franchise mode here and take a look. So obviously this Hartford team is starting to shape up. We've got our future all-stars and, elite players picked out on this team. The guys that are going to be good are already in place. So really what we're more focused on now is just acquiring the other supporting cast through the draft mainly. But we're just looking to add extra pieces to this team that will benefit us in the future. So our top end of the team is laid out. There's no question about it. And I really like how this team fits together, especially with Dustin Byfuglien here. He's just been so good so far, and not so good so far, but he's like the perfect coach for our system, even though for some reason Cole Connor hates him. Anyways, the team looks absolutely spectacular. I'm so happy with how it's turned out, and I know you guys might say, oh, the team's really weak, it needs more defense and more depth, and yeah, it probably does, but for where we're at, for what we've given up, we've gotten some really good pieces back. The only thing that I am a little concerned about is the fact that our only 2 good defensive prospects are both defensive defensemen at this point, so we are definitely looking to add extra pieces there. Another Swedish and American piece would be very nice, but as of right now, this is the team we're going with. Sven Arvidsson hopefully can have a breakout season. I mean, obviously we got the Arvidsson brothers together here with Felix as well, and they're massive boys, obviously. They're 6'7" and 6'5". Like, they're just going to essentially physically dominate on this team. But, we have Cole Connor, and we've seen that his brother is playing in Vancouver, so that could be a potential move. I mean, obviously Cole Connor is going to be an expensive piece if we are ever going to acquire him. It would be a sweet storyline to pick up, pair the brothers back together, reunite them, and he's already 86 rated. Being a 2A defenseman, obviously he would fit very nicely with either of our current defensemen. But that's something we can consider for the future. Obviously he's going to be getting a contract this upcoming year, so maybe, just maybe, his value will decrease enough that we can trade for him. And obviously, he's an American player. Yes, we didn't draft him. He ended up going to Vancouver, but I don't really care about that, considering how good a player he's already turning out to be. The only thing we need to focus on is acquiring extra value where we can, because that's going to make that's what's going to make this the easiest to deal with. So, I mean, I'd say Dylan Larkin's probably our most expendable piece at this point, even though he's $13.5 million a year. Obviously we didn't want to pay him that much, but we kind of had to. And besides that, the team's shaped up nicely, and we are going to jump into the regular season now. I mean, we have to sim through the preseason and all that stuff, but I also need to get my scouting done, I'm pretty sure, because I haven't done that yet. But once we get all that figured out, I think we will be well on our way to getting into the season here. So guys, we are finally at the regular season. We simmed through the preseason. We're going to check out the NHL entry draft because this is very pivotal in how our team does. And we don't have a scouting report there on Gabriel Carlos, unfortunately, because he is probably the prospect we're going to be looking at the most here. Says Sontag could be elite. I don't know if I trust that, but hello. Johan Nicholas, at least he's medium 6. I don't know about everything else there, but we'll see. That'd be sweet if he is. Again, we don't really know yet. Obviously, this is just the first scouting report, and yes, you can always sort by potential, but it's not usually going to be that great. So, yeah, we're only looking for Swedish and American players, so a bunch of these guys don't even apply to us, really, so. All right, so, not a bad scouting report to start. I like to see that there's some potential there, but really at this point, our team is just looking to get into the regular season. We're going to do we're keeping the episode structure the same here. We've done it for the last 4, where it's just been the entire season right through to the draft, and then we make moves at the draft usually. Oh, God, why did I do that? Okay, anyways, sorry. I didn't mean to sim the whole game. I meant to actually just look at our stats, but yeah, there you can see our offense is very good with 94 offense. Defense and goaltending lacking a little bit, but they will grow, obviously, and get much better over the next couple of seasons. So, yeah, that's the team we're dealing with right now. We'll see if they can beat Buffalo here, and, overtime, and, god damn, it's a shootout to start. It's a shootout to start, really? Man, I'm not really into playing in this series yet. Our team isn't that good, but I want to try to score in the shootout, man. Like, this is gonna be fun. So we're gonna just do this here as a quick little, fun kind of thing before the season really kicks off. I mean, this is game 1 of the season, but may as well have a little fun before the team tanks it, probably. So, yeah. All right, first shootout. Jack Eichel gets poke checked. Let's go, Sven Arvidsson. And they even have, obviously, they've got the letters there, but Maguire Jackson going to come in. Pick it. No, I tried to go blocker side there just over the pad. Didn't get it. Sam Reinhart going to come in. He's probably going to score. No. All right, so we stand a chance still. But, Dylan Larkin. Okay. Let's come flying in. Oh my God, what a save. I thought we had him for sure. That goalie was just frozen. So Jeff Skinner gets poke checked again, so we have another opportunity to win here. So we got Cole Connor, he's going to cut in, and oh my God, picks it off the post and doesn't score. That's just unlucky, man. Because Cole Connor is a very good player. We're on All-Star, guys. We're on All-Star with the AI learning up, so I don't know what's up with these guys here. We're going to cut backhand. I meant to cut to the backhand, but Kessler didn't quite get there. Hedeken, oh God, he's going to score. No. My God, Sven Arvidsson is having himself a night right now, but let's see what we can do here. Oh my God, this goalie's insane. Who's number 1? Casey Middlestad, man, we were only going to get so many chances before that happens, yeah. That was just brutal on our part that we haven't... Oh, good, my controller's going to die, probably. Oh, God, that was lucky. That was lucky, guys. But I am going to just quickly swap over my controllers, so it'll probably... Yeah, I cut the gameplay. But that's the nice part about having a rechargeable battery pack, is that you always got fresh batteries. So, anyways, Derek Stefan trying to give them another lead, and he doesn't get it. So we are still tied up here. And Will Butcher gonna cut in, and you know what? I was trying to pick the top corner there again. The goalie makes the save. So how are we still going? We got to be in what, round 7? Oh, Dahlin hits the post. That was close. All right, Andersley. Let's see this power move here. No, I am really sucking at the shootout, so we're gonna try some moves and stuff here now because really I'm not gonna score otherwise. Oh, big poke check there by Arvidsson. Let's go. All right, Adrian Kempe. Let's see it. I tried to do the tuck move like the Forsberg, but it just did not come off there. Another poke check. Man, Arvidsson is actually a sick goalie. Okay, Ahmed Boyce, he's a sniper. Gonna pick it up top corner. Oh, he got a glove on it. Or maybe a shoulder pad, but yeah. This is insane. We got to be in round 18 or something here. And we're still going because each team's only scored 1 here. So we're at Matt Grzelcyk now. Gonna shift the goalie way out of the net. Oh my god, how did that not go in? This is insane. I was not expecting to highlight a shootout in this episode right off the bat. And we're still going. My god. Adam Ernie. I don't think we'd ever have him shooting otherwise. Cut. Oh. You know, I love it when I'm trying to switch my players forehand to backhand. They just shoot on whatever hand they want. So that's going to probably be it there as Paul Byron tucks one away. And this is insane. Okay, Victor Rask. You got one shot, buddy. Ha ha! It's still tied. Guys, we're still tied. This is funny. Okay, Nosek. Oh, God. Big poke check by Arvidsson again, man. I'm not controlling him. I'm just letting the AI do it. So, Oscar Sundqvist. Gonna cut in, and that is the shootout. Out of all the guys on our team, that had to be like the second last shooter. And Oscar Sundqvist, Oscar Sundqvist tucks it away, and we beat Buffalo 4-3 after giving up 50 shots. What a shootout, guys. Like that, I don't know how many rounds it is. I'll put it up on the screen when I go back and edit it, but that was insane. How many rounds did we go through of shootout there? That probably had to be at least 12. Maybe 13 to 15, though. So anyways, yeah, we're going to jump into a season sim now. And that was actually awesome. I really like to see how good Arvidsson is there in the shootout. I mean, he's a big frame, right? 6'7", covers most of the net. So, yeah, we're going to jump into the full season sim now. I don't think we're really going to make any trades or anything. We're just going to rely on our assets we have, and I will see you guys at the end of the 2023/24 season. So the team is not winning games right now, and they're saying that we need a veteran presence. So that's what Bufflin thinks anyways. So we're going to see if that fixes things. We are going to stop things up here and try to make a trade, but I don't think it's really going to make a difference. So, yeah, this team is just not putting out numbers. So, let's see. We're going to check the trading block first. See who is up there, and then make a trade from there. Again, yeah, see, we're under the league salary cap right now. We need to go and sign some random free agent for a bunch of money because we literally don't have enough salary cap right now. So, you know, if we're going to pick up a guy, may as well pick up someone who has somewhat decent potential. Jonathan Dallin would be all right. And we're going to offer him, he wants a two-way. We're going to give him a one-way deal worth like $12 million. I'd say $12 million is probably about right. Just to, you know, fill cap for a single year. That's all we're doing. So it'll allow us to also trade Dylan Larkin possibly. So yeah, that's what we're going to do here. We're going to advance a couple days just to make sure he actually signs that, and he'll probably go straight to the AHL, but who cares? He's making $12 million, right? So let's advance a day here. He should definitely accept this contract. Come on. It takes forever. You really helped set me up financially. Yeah, I know we did. Okay, let's try to get this Larkin deal done here. Obviously, Boston wants to trade Krug as he is already over 30. I do just want to check one other thing here. That being that Adrian Kempe actually fits our top line. Because if he does, he really doesn't. What about the second line? Yeah, he does. Okay, so that should work out still. Then we can throw a guy like Erne in there. I know we're weakening our forwards, but we're adding to our defense. So I think we have to go with Krug because he is over 30, right? And, I mean, they have Klingberg and Larson on there too. I don't really need those guys. I mean, Klingberg is over 30 as well, but he's our $10 million contract that we had a couple years back. Essentially, what we're trying to do is replace Matt Grzelcyk. Tough decision here. So I'm going to try Krug for Larkin. If they take that, that would be sweet. I don't know if they will, but we can try it. And not sufficient at all, even though Larkin has the bigger deal on more years. Yeah, okay. Okay, Boston, you do you, hey? Like, we'll give you Not even a third. We'll give you like a fourth for Krug and Larkin. Like, that's just too far off. So it's going to be a third. God, this is just overpaying for a guy that we might not even re-sign. Yikes. Okay, so let's go to our roster moves nice and quick here. Obviously, Dylan Larkin is a little why did it send me to roster moves and not just edit lines? Doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. So we are going to try Lucas Raymond up on the top pairing, see how that goes. That should be interesting. And then Adam Erne will get slotted into the third line, where he gets no chemistry, of course, so he's down to the bottom line, I guess. And then we have a couple guys here who should be interesting to see how they fit. But yeah, no question, Torrey Krug is an upgrade over Matt Grzelcyk, and he fits quite nicely, actually. So yeah, no, that's a nice pairing for sure. And those guys should be, playing better, hopefully, for our team. Okay, we missed the 3-on-3 slot. So that would be... Oh, that was Dylan Larkin. Okay, gotcha. Let's toss Lucas Raymond in there, see what he can do with Boyce. Okay, so yeah, big trade there. We add the veteran presence, and hopefully Torrey Krug can make a difference for... let's make sure he's on our power play unit, because that would be a mistake not to put him there. But yeah, let's just make sure that, this all works out. So... Yarncrow, ooh, Boyce actually fits quite nicely in there. So I would make the argument that, okay, wait, let's try switching Boyce for Krug, see what happens, and that stays the same. So that's worth it. And then let's try throwing Boyce here. He should be good right there, actually. Yeah, okay, that is a nice looking power play setup. And then we'll go Krug here too, because obviously Krug is a bit of a power play specialist. Yikes, that's bad. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's our lines and our special teams moving forward from this point. So, guys, at the end of the season, the Hartford Whalers go 29, 36, and 17 for our worst year yet. By 1 point. So, as you can see there, McGuire Jackson scores 102 points, which is the thing I'm actually happy about. But, when we don't make the playoffs, that, drastically affects the morale. And, yeah, the plus-minus was not good either. Torrey Krug put up good points. Same with Calle Yarncrow. Same with Cole Connor. Same with Brandon Kessler. Like, we had some really good performances overall, but the team just did not put it together as far as wins went. McGuire Jackson is looking very promising for the future, and we'll take a look here at the entire league. But yeah, lots of high scores to be exact. Jacobson is insane, better than McDavid at this point. But yeah, McGuire Jackson's right on that level too. Like that 2021 entry draft was insane. So, yeah, that's how things are looking right now. It would help to have a guy like Zidlicki on our team. That obviously hasn't and probably will not happen, as he's got another 2-year deal there. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, but whatever. You can't pick them all, I guess, right? But, Brandon Kessler's up there, too. Anyways, looking at goalies then, Nick Ehlers is going to win the Art Ross, but Connor Hellebuck there looking for that 46 wins. That's insane. As far as defenseman goes, Erik Karlsson, no, Pertta Mernes finally gets the best of Karlsson with a high elite potential there. And yeah, at 26 years old, 77 points. That's a very good record to put up. Ryan Ellis hits an elite defenseman. That's pretty crazy. Cale Makar's up there, Boqvist. A lot of big scorers there. Krug was in there, but obviously just had one of the worst seasons as far as defensive play goes. As far as rookies go, no surprise there. Jack Hobbs scores 66 points in his rookie year with 41 goals. That was pretty insane. And yeah, we really didn't have any rookies that were like light them up, highlight kind of rookies. So yeah, what can you do? You can't really worry about it too much. And yeah, that's how the season went. Let's go check out our team to see exactly where we placed. I'm pretty sure we placed about 27th. And yeah, with 75 points, it's not the worst record in the league, but it's pretty bad still. The Winnipeg Jets win the Presidents with 126 points and 62 wins. My God, they were actually on another level this season. So yeah, we finished 27th. Calgary, Colorado, Boston, Arizona, and the New York Islanders all finished below us. So that's all right, I guess. I mean, we're probably not going to land an elite this upcoming draft, which I'm expecting and trying to plan for. But yeah, no, 27th with that record is not actually that bad. So at this point, yeah, you could start to get worried. This is our third year in a row that we don't make the playoffs. It's not great to see, but at the same time, do we really need to worry that much? Probably not. I don't know why that just hit edit player. Anyways, let's just get past that. I'm surprised Maguire Jackson's, or not potential, but overall has not shot up more. He's only 88 rated, but he's insane. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see some kind of morale growth, even though our team did not do very well. And we're just going to sim straight through the postseason, hopefully see a team that hasn't won the Cup before winning, because, I mean, we haven't actually had anybody win the Cup back-to-back or 2 times in a row yet in this franchise mode, like this specific one, but we might see that this year. Depends on how teams do. Winnipeg obviously won the Cup first season, so that would be pretty big for them. And let's see who else. Philly, Toronto, and Tampa have also won the Cup so far in this franchise mode, and I mean, I'd love a guy like Carlos. I mean, unfortunately, he's a defensive defenseman, which is not great. I mean, he's got good, yeah, he'd be a good two-way defenseman almost. I want to move him there if we get him, but I don't even see that happening. Probably be looking at a guy like Morris, like Grummett Morris, or Cali Sontag, or somebody like that, who it's like, you know, they're not craziest overall, but they'll be a really good player still in the future. And who else was I looking at? Nicolas did not turn out. I was hoping he would, and he did not. Okay, so yikes, there's really not a ton of... It's funny because my scouts all go, oh yeah, it's going to be a really good draft here this year. It sure ain't looking like it right now. So, yeah. Oh, hello. Thomas Fast. Okay. I see you. We'll definitely pick him up. No questions asked. But yeah, overall, this is like, yikes. Was hoping for a better group here, and it doesn't really look like it. And there you have it. The Winnipeg Jets are 2-time Cup champions now in this franchise mode. No surprise there. They were a really powerhouse-looking type team. And yeah, they're just going to have some crazy good players, and Ontario wins their first Calder Cup in this franchise mode. So yeah, overall, not the worst season we've ever had, but it was still a little disappointing, and no lottery win-in for us there as Los Angeles moves from 7 to 3. Of course, we were in pick 6, so that moves us down. Ouch. Okay. I would have loved to move up to pick 3. We might try to make a trade. I don't know if it's worth it, but yeah. Oh, good. I forgot to do all our owner goals. That always helps with how everyone's feeling. So, checking out retired players. Anze Kopitar retires. Ryan Getzlaf, Eric Stahl. Pavelski just misses 1,000 points. Oshie was at 800. Brown, Okposo, and Giordano were all at 700. And then, after that, it gets a little less crazy as far as the point numbers go. But yeah, still a lot of good players in there. Henrik Lundqvist, the king himself, 517 wins in 1,000 games played. That's insane, man. He played so much. Yeah, sure, there's a lot of guys who played a lot of games, but for goalies, man, that's insane. Okay. So, moving forward now, a whole bunch of guys become coaches, my gosh. And then a bunch of guys become scouts too. Okay. So looking at retired coaches, do we lose anybody? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's good to see. So Man, I'm not doing draft interviews, but we do need to edit the trade block quickly. Just wait. Stop. I don't want to get to the draft yet. Fuck. Okay. So, unfortunately, Krug's not going to have any value to us right now, as yes, he wants an extension, but he probably won't accept it right here. Yeah, he says, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. McGuire Jackson wants a lot of money for 12 years. I mean, he is 90 rated now, so that's good to see, but yeah, not looking spectacular. Could be better. Smith Pelly up there. That's a good deal, man. Man, that's a good deal for him. The other guy, yeah, we'll go with McGuire Jackson, but you know, we want to try to get him for the full 8 years if we can. If we could get him for 12 million, if we could get him for 12 million, man, I would accept that. That would be a really good deal. As he is, you know, the franchise center, he's going to be insanely good. And yeah, besides that, you know, not a lot of other guys I'm like intrigued to sign. I mean, there will be some good players, but yeah, nobody like that sticks out. It's like, oh, we need to sign that. I mean, maybe Lucas Raymond. Yeah, Lucas Raymond would probably be a good player to pursue. Can we get him for $3 million for 3 years? That's a good deal, especially if he shoots up here in the next year. He was playing a lot of minutes around the first and second lines, so that's good to see. Goalies, Olmark does not want the extension, but maybe we can't offer it to him. That's a lot of money. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Did I just see a potential decrease there? I think I did. Shoot. Arvidsson drops off of his high franchise. Oh, well. I mean, he's quote-unquote an elite goalie, but he's not stopping shit. So that would be why. So yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to have Torrey Krug as a trade asset, which is going to make this draft a lot more difficult. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So let's begin this draft. If we can somehow swing a deal here that comes out positively for us, that would be good. I mean, the 7th pick is definitely expendable. And a team I would be pursuing would be the Canucks. They're in 12th. Okay, so let's try this. So Vancouver is the team we want to trade for. We were trying to pick up a player here by the name of John Connor. Obviously, oh god, he's 88 rated now. So that makes things a little more difficult, especially when it comes to the assets we currently possess. I'd definitely be willing to trade a guy like Will Butcher. If we could go Butcher in the 7th, man, I would be okay with that. Vancouver would be over their max salary cap, so who's expiring and has a big salary? Tyler Myers, by the looks of it. That would get it done. So, if this deal goes through... Oh, wait, is Myers... He might not be American. Yeah, he's Canadian. Shoot. Okay. So, we got to go with somebody who is American and has value. Oh, God, is there nobody? I mean, yeah, Quinn Hughes would be sick too, but that's not going to happen. Ferk is not American. My God. What do we have for options here? We have Grimaldi as an option. Not even Lawton. Oh, and Phil. Okay, if we could pick up those two guys as well. Still doesn't cover the salary expense. My God. How much are they paying their goalies? It's just Markstrom. That's weird. Okay. Okay, Hoglander's $3 million. He'd be a sick addition to this team, but who would we even trade that has that value? Then we'd have too many skaters. Okay. So in exchange for I don't want to trade McCulloch. He's been really good this last season. Crap, this is difficult. If we go Hedman plus throw in like another pick, possibly? Like a third rounder. And Vancouver's back over the max cap, of course. Okay, so to make things less difficult, let's take Will Butcher out of this deal. Go Hedman, the 7th, and gonna have to pay more than that, obviously. So I don't want to move defenseman right now, even though we are adding a defenseman. This is going to be a difficult trade, man. It's going to be difficult to pull off. So, how's the first pick? 82. Okay. That's pretty good. I doubt any players that we would hope for fall to us. As, you know, Carlos is the only guy there that would make sense to fall to us. So, we'd either be going for a guy like Hibbert or Sontag. Yeah. This is like our fallback plan. Oh my gosh, Potty fell way off. But, is there any deals that we could pull off with the Canucks for John Connor? Connor in exchange for... We can't go Butcher. He's too expensive. We could go McCulloch, the 7th. That's obviously not enough value still. I don't want to trade a defense, but we might have to. Is Hackett defensive? I believe he is. Yeah, he is. So we could throw Hackett onto there. Of course, they'd have too many skaters. Why would that work? God. Adding a guy like John Connor would seriously improve this team overall, but I just don't think we actually have the assets to pull this move off in any way. So there's no way. There's absolutely no way they make any trades like this. You never know. It might go through. I doubt it. Yeah. Doesn't fit our needs particularly well. That's obvious. There's only one more piece I think we might be able to add to this deal to get it done. That being, I think, Adrian Kempe. As much as I'd love to just hold on to him, like he's a good player. That's the only other piece I see. Actually, no. Wait, is Rycroft two-way? Yeah, he is. Okay. The only other piece I see us moving here would be Hedman. Obviously, we'd have to add another player to this. And don't cancel my trade yet, please. I'm trying to get one more thing done here. Phil. And is Kemp? Please, 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 please. No. Who else is American? Come on. Of course, he's got no nationality. Oh my gosh. Do any of these guys have a nationality? And it cancels it with 15 seconds left. I love it. So, yeah, Carlos was 78 rated. You know, not insane. Okay, third time's got to be the charm here. We're trying to get this deal done. I think we might actually find one here with Vancouver, but John Connor is a big name piece that we could bring in. So we'll go Connor plus Kessel plus... anybody else, dear God. Okay, motto has to be. Oh, God, okay. Actually, no, they still have too many players. Okay. Fuck, man, let's figure this out already. How few American and Swedish players do you have on your team? My God. Okay, Kostmar is actually a player that might work. Okay. So now we just load up on the value here to try and match this. So we go McCulloch plus Hackett plus Hedman plus... Probably even throw a guy like Williams in there, but the 7th and another first later down the road, so 2027. Dear God, Vancouver. They're probably going to say no because it's still John Connor, but you never know. They might take it. And it's rejected. Obviously, they don't want to move John Connor, so... The only way we get this deal done is with a more expensive piece. I don't know who that is. I mean, obviously, I'd love to trade a guy like Will Butcher, but Vancouver ain't got no cap space or players that we can take off their hands anyways, so... You know, as much as I'd love to pick up a guy like JT Miller, it's not happening. Just absolutely no way that's happening. You could try it. They're going to say no. Yeah, okay. So, a John Connor deal is not happening. And that is too bad, but that's how things go sometimes. So, we're going to go over to pick number 7. And interesting draft overall, for sure. King was actually not a bad defenseman. Holton was a power forward. I had no idea how he was going to turn out. But, yeah, let's see what we have available on the board still. We have... I'm thinking Hilbert's going to be the guy just because he's American, and he's got a low ETA, which is something we always love to see. So, obviously, we can't pick Gabriel Patti. It's no point in picking guys later in here. And, yeah, okay. So, I think we have to go, even though, you know, it's risky, but he's ranked number 9. Our scout says he could be as high as number 6. Probably going to have some value. I'm Stanley Hilbert. Let's see how he turns out. And, okay, 73 overall is about as good as you're going to get around this part of the draft. I mean, this isn't the 2021 draft, right? So, wow, we got no picks in between. So I'm going to probably make 1 or 2 deals here just to add a pick or 2 for teams that are willing to move them. But yeah, that was unfortunate. We couldn't pick up John Connor. Okay, so we're looking to move 3 late round picks here to whatever team has seconds on their block, probably. I mean, we could trade for a 3rd too if Calgary's interested, and they are not. Okay. And pick 43 and 75 would definitely help our team out. Obviously, we'll have to give up another asset because Pittsburgh's not going to trade anything for free. I'd say Hedman probably, unfortunately, but we could move Williams too if that's a possibility. That would actually make the trade fair, and I'd take that for sure, as Williams is only 59 rated and already 20 years old. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, good. They reject it because they think the value's too lopsided. Okay. Okay, Williams plus, who else you want? Henroth? Actually, I'd prefer to throw in Salkaido there. That should go for sure. There's no way. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, pick 44 and 48. Minnesota's looking to trade, so if we could somehow give up our last 3 picks there, plus some kind of skaters matching the block, I'd be all right with that. Let's go with rookie skaters because they're easier to trade. And let's go Williams and Lindholm if we can get that deal done. That might go. I doubt it, but you never know. Nice. Okay, so we pick up 2 picks there that are going to help us, but we still need to get more. Okay, so Arizona's got the 33rd and the 46th picks up here. We are definitely looking to swing a deal if possible. And let's see who we can offer. Rookie skaters. I'd prefer to move Hagelin, as he's not the most exciting prospect ever. I mean, yeah, he's a sniper, but he's not that good. Obviously, a guy like Atkinson's got much more potential, and I would not be worried about moving a guy like not Rycroft. I do not want to move Rycroft for sure. I'd be less worried about moving a guy like Hackett. So, I mean, that's enough value right there. But Arizona would have too many skaters, interestingly enough. So let's try to take some random ass guy that is American or Swedish. That would work. Westerland. You want to give me Westerland? Oh, God, how? Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. So, they want Hackett, but I need to move another piece that they don't really want as much. And then I will take Westerland on. And that should be a fair trade. They should take that. I mean, yes, I know Hackett was a fairly high pick a couple of years ago. We got him second round, 38th overall, but he hasn't really turned out that well. So let's try this. Obviously, that goes through, and we are good to go. All right, so we are ready to make our other selections. Let's see what the other teams select in between here. We have pick 34. Doughty's not a good defenseman. I thought he might have been for a second, but, you know, I'm sure there were some steals in this draft at some point. So, what do we got? Anything intriguing or exciting? Nope. Kreider was actually a pretty good pick for where he was, but yeah, just not the greatest player overall. So we are looking into a guy like Bartlett here. Obviously one of the best players on the board at the moment. Plays like Lucic, so that could be good or really bad. So we'll see how Bobby Bartlett turns out with his overall. 64. Okay, that's a solid pick for the second pick of the second round, pick 34. I'll take that. So yeah, I mean, this is a good piece to acquire. We're building out our depth a bit better. And obviously we have more picks in the second round here, but doesn't look like anybody else turned out to be spectacular. A lot of defensive type defensemen. Petrov was nice, but obviously we couldn't pick him. He's not American or Swedish, and instead we are going to go with a guy named Keegan Kiel. How do you say that? Kielfito? I don't know. Guys, tell me how you pronounce this name in the comments below, because I have no idea how to say it. We're just going to call him Keegan for now. We pick up Keegan there with the 44th overall pick, 60 overall goalie. You know, he should be good moving forward. But, yeah, not a bad pick in the second round there. So, over to pick number 48 now. Again, we loaded up a bit on the seconds, and it's just to land prospects that are actually going to have value. And with this pick, we are going for Torsten Ekman. Obviously, he's 4 years out, but, you know, just adding another depth prospect, he should turn out to be pretty good. And 58 overall, but, you know, still a good potential on him as a two-way forward Swedish center. So, simulating over to our next pick, we've got pick number 66 in the third round. Puistila was an elite goalie that we missed. Obviously, we couldn't pick him again, but yeah, nice potential there for sure. Tanaka was good. Anybody else? Low elite and Zet. Oh, shit. I missed Zetterberg. I picked Oh, God, that's a fuck up. I picked Ekman instead of Zetterberg, and Zetterberg was the guy I wanted to go for. Oh, man. I just didn't write Zetterberg down at all. Oh, that's a mess up. Especially with our team needing defense. Oh, man, I can't believe I just did that. Honestly, let's see if we can try and trade for Zetterberg. Where did he go? He ended up in... I mean, it would have been great to draft him. I seriously screwed that one up. He's in Tampa, so... Good luck making a trade for 61 overall low elite from the Tampa Bay Lightning, but you never know what you can pull off. So, that's crappy, man. That's crappy that I missed him. And oh, God, he's a good defenseman, too. So, let's see. His value isn't that high. I'm sure we could trade a player off for him that isn't that good, to be honest. So, we could go Ekman straight up. I don't know if that's exactly what I want to do, but it wouldn't be that far off either. So, we could go Hagelin and, like, obviously Enroth isn't, I mean, Enroth's better than him, but he's not really, if you get what I'm saying. Let's see. If we can go Rome and Hagelin should definitely get this deal done. And Hagelin's obviously not even up to the same rating as Zetterberg, and Zetterberg was just drafted. Rome is a slightly better defenseman, but I'd much rather have Zetterberg. Wow, the value is not there. Are you sure about that? Don't judge me. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's throw a fourth in there too. Wow, they are really not willing to give up Zetterberg. Well, this was stupid. Okay. So instead of Hagelin and Rome, let's try Ekman. I know we just drafted him, and you guys are like, oh, you should keep your centers because they're good. We got enough centers. We just drafted Hibbert. We got Boyce, Kessler, and yeah, no, we should be fine. I mean, I would have just been better off drafting Ekman as it, or drafting Zetterberg as is, but we took Ekman. Let's see if this goes through. Man, they do not want to move him, and that is a problem because I really wanted to pick him up, and I messed up. So, any way we can get Ekman and a fourth to go? Nope. All right, let's throw... I mean, Ekman's way higher value than Hagelin, but if we could somehow get a guy like... He's offensive. He's a two-way. Okay, we're going for Rome. Please, come on, Tampa. Okay, thank you. So we do pick up Lars Zetterberg. We trade away a fairly big piece in Ekman, but I don't really care that much. We land the defenseman that we needed more so. So yeah, that was definitely an error, but we got past it. We'll be all right. We fixed it, and we are going to go with Guillermo Binnington here. You know, looks like a pretty decent two-way center. And there you go. We instantly replaced the center with the exact same potential, or not exact same potential, but exact same overall with a slightly lower potential center. Okay, and finally for our last pick of the draft, we've got pick number 102, where, well, let's see what we missed first, because that's always a fun thing to do. Be like, did we really mess up on something? Usually we're all right. Ooh, Livingston. I'm pretty sure he was either American or Swedish. I can't remember. I think he was American. But yeah, he's an enforcer. You know, we don't see that many enforcer defensemen. And he turns out to be pretty good. Sokolov, ooh, very nice offensive defenseman there to the Pittsburgh Penguins. And that seems to be about it. So, missed one or two prospects. But we are going to be going off the board and landing the best prospect of this draft as far as potential goes and, you know, pick placement in Thomas Fast. 6'2" playmaker. He's already 20 years old, so that is worrisome. But obviously that potential just outweighs everything else there. So that is going to pretty much wrap up the draft. We can go back, look, see what we missed. But honestly, I'm so happy with Fast as the pick that I'm not really worried if we miss anything behind him, because usually there isn't that much talent, to be honest. Harold Bork sounds like he could potentially be a American player with a high... Was that a high starter? We barely see those. So yeah, high starter. Probably would have been nice, but can't do anything about it now. As far as round 5 goes, anything? Usually there's not much. So that's why we definitely traded out of this round. Yeah, literally nothing in that round. So we'll see round 6. Obviously round 7 isn't going to be that eventful. I mean, sometimes it is, but not worth trading for usually. Darren Mann was very high rated for where he's at, but his potential's not so much there. Same with Hunwick. So yeah, definitely some good goalies to pick up for teams there, but nothing else. My gosh. All right, so that is going to wrap up the 2024 NHL entry draft. Yeah, so we land some good prospects. We trade for Lars Zetterberg, who was totally my error. We should have selected him with the 48th overall pick instead of Torsten Ekman, but we worked it out. It all comes together, and we land some very good prospects overall for the depth of this system. So Torrey Krug signs his extension, same with McGuire Jackson, same with Lucas Raymond, and same with Braden Smith-Pelly. Okay, so all those guys get their extensions. We don't really have to worry about them now in the contract phase. But who else is, a bit of a player we need to watch out for? Jake McCabe for sure. I'm actually excited to see what Atkinson can do coming up here. As he could somehow slot into our top 6 if he does it right. Yeah, that would be a sweet addition to this team. Sundqvist says no, he doesn't want a contract, so I will try to persuade him with a bit more money. We can give him a $2 million contract for 1 year, as we do have a decent amount of cap space. Victor Rask wants the extension too, and yeah, with the lack of centers we have, he's worth signing. Adam Erne, again, a guy who just says no to us, but we can try to convince him with enough money. Joel Pearsons we will sign. Lots of guys here expiring in the AHL. So we'll have to offer them more money most likely. And that should be enough money to offer them that they actually sign it. But you never know. It's always difficult with players who don't want contract extensions. And I mean, for $950, that's, I'm totally all right signing him. Josh Anderson is a goner, unfortunately, as he did not turn out. Yikes. Ian McCoshen, how much is it going to cost to buy you out? Oh. We're going to wait. We're going to wait just to be safe, but that is terrible. So Hilbert will sign, but he'll probably end up back in Everett for a year, which, it's a little unfortunate for our AHL system, but it works. Like we can work through it. Why did that not? I was on Petterstrom the whole time, so. Malmstrom needs a deal. McBain needs a deal. Rycroft is worth signing. Bartlett's playing in Saginaw, so we can let him stay there. Zetterberg's playing in the Swedish league, let him stay. All right. Okay. So Kiel Fito, I don't know. I'm still trying on that name. We will sign, and then Linus Ullmark wants way too much money, so we're going to let him walk and see if he wants to re-sign after that. So everybody should be signing except for, a couple of those depth guys who said they didn't want contracts. And a lot of rejections there. Yikes, man. I don't like how many rejections we just got. Eesh. So we offer McCabe that contract. Hopefully he'll sign it because we would very much like him back on this team. Same with all of these guys throughout here, which is going to be a little expensive. So let's go with Sundqvist. Let's go 2.25, see if he signs that, because obviously we're trying to bring him back, but that'll be interesting to see if he actually wants to sign. Same thing with Rask. He turned us down just based on the team's performance. So let's see if he'll sign that. And Adam Erne, 2.25 as well. Should be enough, but you never know. Like it's very, very, very unpredictable. So we're going to get all these guys here who did not sign. before. We're going to try to get them to sign up again here. We got a lot of guys. I mean, Anderson's a no from me just because, well, there's one reason really, and that's his money. The money that he's requesting is a little bit too much. Christian Juice, and see if we could get Gustav Olofsson as well. That would be nice. But again, unlikely. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go. Jonathan Dahlin. Honestly, we could sign him up. He's pretty cheap. And by the looks of it, just about everyone else signed. Bartlett's going back. Yeah, okay, we already said this. And all right. So, hopefully these guys sign, man. That's the only way I can that's the only thing I can hope for. And Kopp renews, McCabe renews, Rask renews. Sundqvist wants more money. Ernie signs. Pearson signs. Juice wants more money. Olofsson wants more money. Aberg wants more money. Dahlin signs there. So, the only guy who didn't sign that I wanted to is Sundqvist. So we'll take one more stab at it here, see if he signs. I mean, obviously he said no, but we can go 2.5 for 1 year on him and try that. If he says no, well, then he doesn't get the money and he will never get paid that much. So that's how we're judging it here. Yeah, all right. So this team is starting to shape up pretty good. And yeah, so he does sign that. That's funny. So we're going to sim to free agency now. I have no idea who the free agents are, but we might pick up one depending on, I mean, we got 10 million, right? We got 10 million in contracts, so it's very possible we pick up somebody. Or in cap space, not contracts, sorry. 10 million in contracts, what? So yeah, unfortunately, Raymond and Smith-Pelly kind of dropping off a little bit there. Obviously, they haven't really started to hit that full potential that we were hoping for yet. But as you can see here, guys, like certain players here are getting contract boosts. Like he was only 9.25 before, and now he's 1.03 million for Hamid Boyce just because we had so much empty salary, right? So Atkinson, I'm very excited about. I honestly think he could crack our top 6 in a year or two. But, yeah, we definitely have some signings we need to make still just to get this team contending. So Getzel's a no. Bjorkstrand could be a yes. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I thought he was Swedish. My bad. Okay, what is the potentials in here? Oh, would you look at that? Stefan Pearsons did not get signed. Beautiful. Yo, buddy, come play for us. I know we traded you, but, like, please come play for us. Ponikarovsky we cannot go for. What about Selleck? He's Canadian. Damn it. That's too bad. Anthony Cirelli somehow hits a high top 6. Interesting. And Carl Grundstrom we could pursue. I mean, he is 26 already. Probably not worth it, but you never know. And Svechnikov's only a top. Oh, that's Evgeny Svechnikov. That's why. That makes more sense. He's Finnish. So by the looks of it, some team is actually going to hand Ullmark $4.8 million to play starter for them. That's insane. We could go for Casey DeSmith. I know he's 32 already, but he'd probably be a pretty good signing to go for, especially considering there aren't that many other options out there for us. Yeah, I don't want to spend $4.8 million on Ullmark. I think that's just a little bit excessive. So Casey DeSmith for 2 years at 1.5. You know what? We'll give him 1.5 just to be guaranteed. So yeah, that would be a nice sign-in. When it comes to defense, I'm honestly not even sure who we really need. Yeah. Nazin, maybe? He might actually be a pretty decent player to go for, but let me just double check what our team is still kind of in pursuit of as far as pieces go, and what will move us from a hopeful to a contender or even a championship kind of team. So obviously what's going to move us from point A to point B there is going to be the development of our core, but yeah, having a franchise goalie at 82 overall is not good enough. So defense, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, our defense is good. Like, it works. It's more just a matter of, like, we could probably use one more defenseman, I want to say. I don't think we really need one, so defense shouldn't be our main concern. The wing could be. Our right wing is a possibility of concern. Left wing, we're probably good on the left wing too, to be honest. And then centers, I'm not worried about the centers either. So really the goalie sign in, and then like what else? I don't think we really need anything else in my opinion, but is Getzel American? He is. And they're saying he'd fit our first forward line, which would be sick. But I just don't see us dropping that much money on him. We don't have that much cap space, to be honest. So we can look, see where our cap space is getting taken up. I'm pretty sure I know where it's getting taken up already. I don't want to move those pieces. So there's no point in really trying to make deals here. I mean, we can try. Just take a look at this, see like who's getting paid a lot. Anders Lee is getting paid a lot. Ian McCoshen is worth too much. So if anybody actually wants him here and is willing to give up a pick for him, I will take that. Oh shit, is he really that undervalued? Okay, Buffalo wants to trade their pick. I'll trade. If you'll take McCoshen for that pick, I'd do it, but they won't. So if we go McCoshen plus a third next year, that would be sweet. Rejected, not sufficient at all. Okay. Okay, let's go a second in 2027. Come on, Buffalo. Oh, you're an ass. Second plus a fifth. Come on. Come on. Ah, you're a pain in the ass. Okay. Not a lot of teams considered contenders or champion type teams already, so that's interesting. Philly, you want to trade your pick? I know that'll go through. Oh my gosh, all these contenders are like, we need to save money. Come on. Maybe Winnipeg? They want to take the risk. Obviously, they're going to take that. So, yeah, we trade away Ian McCoshen, but we do allow ourselves to pursue Jake Getzel. So, that is definitely an option here now. So, let's see if we could get Getzel 3 years at $11 million on the dot. He might actually sign that because other teams aren't going to offer that much more. So, we'll see. It's an option. And, you know, if we don't get him, oh well. If we do, that'd be sweet. And would just be a really good free agent sign-in. So, Stefan Pearson goes to... I don't understand the better mix of players where I'm from. You are Swedish. Half our fucking team is Swedish. So why? Why do teams constantly reject us like that? I just don't understand. DeSmith signs... And Getzel signs. There we go. All right. So this is definitely going to be a much more interesting season heading forward here, as we're going to have a line of Getzel, Jackson, and Connor, which is insane. And yeah, no, that'll be a lot of fun. So heading into next season, 75% of the tickets sold. That's all right. And we have to boost fan happiness. We didn't do that. Okay, that's awesome. Anyways, let's take a quick peek here at our owner goals. They want us to make round one of the playoffs as we are a contender this year. Compete for 43 wins, build a new parking lot, and upgrade the club seats. All right. All very doable goals, except maybe for the wins, because we're not entirely sure on that yet. But taking a look at these lines, that looks possible. So, I mean, this is easily the strongest lineup we've had. I don't know how well the top line's going to perform, but I'm going to hope they do well, at least. So, yeah, this team's definitely looking a lot sexier this year. That's how I would describe it. It's looking way better. Arvidsson, I don't understand what the hell is up with him, man. Like, he plays out of his mind, and then he just craps the bed on wins later on in the season. And it's like, Arvidsson, win some games, buddy. You're insanely good. I don't understand why he just craps out on games every once in a while. Like, doesn't make sense to me, to be honest, but whatever. I like how Atkinson fits that next line. Ooh, that looks real nice, but where's actually his best fit? His best fit's on the second line. So, yeah, no, Cameron Atkinson definitely going to be one of the steals of this series, probably at pick 25. And, guys, I don't think I showed you Cole Connor's skating category, but it's insane. He's crazy fast and also has that crazy good shot. But pairing him with, well, I guess Getzel's a sniper, but his playmaking's right up there still. So pairing him with two, very creative players there up front, he should be putting away probably, how many goals did he put away this season? 39. Okay, 39 is a good number. Like, he had 85 points, but I get the feeling he could put away 50 this year. McGuire Jackson was close to that too. He put away 44 last year. So, yeah, definitely looking for a big year out of this top line. Getzel, he's almost had 100 here a couple years in a row. So, yeah, no, if he could have a big season with us, that would be huge as far as what our team needs here. So, yeah. That's how the team's looking. As far as the AHL goes, it's looking all right. Nobody really, guaranteed going up to the NHL next year out of this group. But, there's definitely some good players in here still. And the defense hasn't really changed all that much. I would say it's, about even to how it has been in previous years. And then as far as goalies go, obviously Nick Malik's looking a little bit better. So yeah, we're hoping Arvidsson can jump back up to his previous rating. As far as team captains go, obviously Kessler's got the C, Jackson's got an A, and Yarncrow at the moment has an A, but I get the feeling that could be going to, either Torrey Krug or Arvidsson or Smith Pelly, somebody like that pretty soon. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But as of right now, we're going to keep the captains the same, and hopefully the team starts winning, because that has been another point of, contention or worry where we haven't really had performance in the win category. So Jordan Conacher, might be a franchise player. I doubt it. Chance Adams might be a really good right-handed defenseman too. And then we got a couple other guys throughout here. So yeah, we just got to hope that this draft turns out to be good. You never know how it's going to be. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys are enjoying this series so far, please go down below, smash the like button, leave comments on the video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.